everybody. Teresa here with Wreath Addiction RN. I just thought of something else I need tomorrow and I totally forgot. Hey Ashley, how are you? Just thought of something I needed. Oh, leaf. I want a leaf pattern. Thought maybe Dollar Tree might have that. So, last night on my live, everybody wanted to see me do the cowboy hat, and I am going to, I'm going to make some patches with this on the blue jeans. And I thought about, hi Lori, thought about doing, hi Annette. I'm doing good. I'm pretty upset about my flop of a live last night, to be honest with you. But I'll get over it. But I want to do, like, I think I'm going to make, like, I want to cut a leaf out and put it on the jeans, like for a patch, instead of just something square. I don't know. What do you think about that? So, a leaf, I think it was leaves. I was going to do a pumpkin, but I think a leaf. So, I don't know. We'll see if I can find one or not. So, hi, Lavon. How are you, dear? Thank you again so much for last night. I really appreciate it. I ended up throwing my E away. I tried to do it again just last night afterwards, and it's not going to work. I think I'm just going to paint it. And I ran into the lady today and asked her what else she wanted on there. And she showed me the bouquet, the bride's bouquet. So I don't think that was going to actually work with what she had in mind anyway. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I am making a thank you. I'm making a pancake wreath. In fact, I got an order for one from a lady at work, the lady that shares my birthday, and her parents live in an assisted living, so they don't have a lot of space. She doesn't want something big on their door. Thanks, Ashley. I appreciate it. I thought it was a pretty big flop, I tell ya. But I just, I hope I give you guys hope that, okay, get out there and try it, right? I don't know. I might have lost count of this. Gotta get out there and try it and see what happens, right? So that's where I am. So I just decided, well, I gave it a whirl. I'm not giving up on Mod Podge. I'm just giving up on letters in Mod Podge. How's that? So maybe something that isn't so, I don't know, got a lot of curves and stuff on it. Anyway, so yes, I don't even remember. I think I got this mesh from Scott. Pretty sure I did. Either that or my main 3 places: Scott, Craft Outlet, and Deco. But I don't think I got, mostly Scott and Craft Outlet. So it's either Craft Outlet or Scott. So he's got some. I have a list though for tomorrow, so I'm trying to stay on budget. I did get an order for a boogeyman wreath. So I don't know, we'll see if I can find a boogeyman face. Does anybody know where I would find a boogeyman face? So I thought I think it might be too early, don't you think, to find that kind of stuff? I probably don't have costume type stuff out yet. So we'll see. I will look around. So anyway, so this is the sign that she picked out. So I thought that would be some contrasting color there. So for her mom and dad. So how is everybody tonight? Anybody making any crafts? I was gonna post something earlier tonight. Has anybody bought something, seen it multiple times, and then can't find it? I am still looking for that bag of moss, and that is driving me crazy. That's funny. Oh, that's so funny. Yeah, there are days I'm thinking, oh, I could paint. And then I'm like, so I even got some like cardboard out and just practice and bought some, you know, paint brushes, some of the better paint brushes and stuff. And I thought, there should be no reason why I can't paint a few letters, right? Yeah. Well, there clearly is, because I can't do it. But I'm getting a Cricut. The girl that I'm supposed to get it from, she was not working today, so she just lives down the road in the next town over. Like I said, I've known her for a long time, so I'm not too worried about that. So I'm hoping that maybe I'll be able to make some really cute signs with that. And that's driving me crazy. So I actually went through some containers again tonight, and I'm like, it's clearly not here. I have no idea where it is, and I'm sure I will find it I don't know, Easter, who knows. And I'm like, I would not have put it in, I do have some totes that are seasonal. I'm pretty sure I would not have put it in a seasonal thing, because I was going to be using it for all different seasons, so I don't know where I put it. I did buy some more. I thought for sure if I bought some I'd find it. I still can't find it. Hi, Katie. How are you? So, and then, I was looking for, I had some, what do they call it? Raffia, is that what they call it? Yeah. Raffia, or whatever they call it. Raffia. I knew I had some. I literally took everything out of a tote, and it was at the very bottom. I finally find it. Oh, good. Thanks, Kendra. I'm looking forward to it. I'm trying to write down little sayings in my head that, that I say or that I think are cute, and what I think I'd like to, put on the board. Because I'm sure I can Mod Podge a square board. Wow, you got a lot accomplished today. I didn't get up very lot. I've been down here piddling around. Do I ever? No, I normally don't order from Trendy Tree. I've had stuff in there. I've looked at their stuff. I just, I guess they do have free shipping for over so much, right? They've had some really cute things. I just have never actually, I don't know what happened. Maybe they didn't have everything I needed, and then one other place did. So I tried to, because I want to make sure if I'm going to order for shipping, I want to make sure I get my free shipping. So it could have been that, Craft Outlet had it as well, and then I got free shipping because maybe Trendy Tree didn't have something else that I was looking for. It's kind of how I do my things. So finally. You had a good day. Good for you. Good for you. I haven't made a teacher one. I should do that. I know several teachers. I should do that. I should do it, especially since I'm having that craft show in September. Do that, and then I'll have one teacher one. I want to get, I want to get that heat sealer. So I think I'm going to bite the bullet and just order that, because I need to do that. Because I want to do that so that I can seal my mesh, and I want to make a Unique in the Creek one for the show. And I know that the week of the show, I'm not going to be making anything, because I want to make sure that everything is priced, or we're going to have what is the word I'm looking for? I'm not going to put the prices on there. Somebody told me that they have better luck when the prices were not on their wreaths. Anybody that's done craft shows, please speak up and tell me what's worked for you. I had one craft show. It was really, I really can't gauge anything by it, but I've just been going by what other people have said, that they've had better luck not having the actual price on the wreath where people had to actually ask. Really? Yeah, Scott just got a big order in. So, do you ever order from Waterman's Loft? And he actually has a, I don't know if that was just for a one-time deal or not. He had a code if you spent over, what was it, $150 or $200, then you got $20 off or something like that. I don't know, something like that. You have, I have a craft show in September as well. So are you going to put prices on your wreaths right there, or are you going to have them ask you? Because if you have them ask, I've been told, then you can kind of tell tell them what all the work that you did went into it, because you know sometimes people don't really understand everything that we do to make our wreaths look the way they do. So I don't know. I have a lot of wreaths out, that's for sure. I have a lot of wreaths done. So I want to do the hat one, and then I want to do, I still have to do the headstone thing, and then yeah, I'm heading there tomorrow. Me and Amanda Gudak from Grammy's Craft Boutique are going to meet there tomorrow, so we're gonna meet there and shop a little bit, and then I don't know, maybe we'll go to lunch. I don't know. I know I have to go to Hobby Lobby tomorrow as well, so. I probably am supposed to put all of my ribbons on, but I didn't do that. Let me cut them. So, I've only made 3 pancake wreaths. Has anybody made a pancake wreath? You're doing a peacock wreath for Christmas, and you have everything but the 20. Oh, what color mesh do you use for that? Harless, did you look at Waterman's? Let's see. So who else? And then the ranch, you said you bought from the ranch place, and then Trinity Tree and Reshop. There's so many people who said, what about Christine's? I saw her at Crafters Convention. She just recently started. Let's see if I can find what her, do you know who I'm talking about, Christine? What kind of mesh is RGAR? I'm not sure. Thanks for the love. I appreciate that, Katie. Yeah, so I kind of started this. My husband brought home, I'm talking Ashley, my husband brought home these little tags because he works at a dealership. So, you know, like when you get your car worked on, you have these little tags. So I put a letter on them, and then the letter corresponds with the price, so that, because if he's there helping me, then that way he'll know what the price is of the item. So that's kind of what I'm doing. I plan on having several of them that are the same price. So do you know who I'm talking about with the what is her name? It's called Cluther's Creations. Is that what it is? Gosh, I can't remember. My brain is not working. What is her thing? What is it? Let me see. Luther's Crafts. I think that's it. Maybe. Let's see. That didn't pull up right. see, she hasn't done a live today, so that's the odd thing. Normally she does lives a lot and shows all their stuff that they get in. Like I said, I haven't seen a live from her all day today, but I know she did them yesterday. If I find her, I will post it in, I'll send you a message. Hi, Peggy, how are you? So, yeah, that's what we're going to try. So, I'm thinking that I'm going to do this pumpkin and this green. I don't know about the green. This green isn't really very mossy. This is more mossy. So let me go look and see if I have more mossy green over here. That's not the right color at all. I don't know if this has got, if I have enough on here, so let me see. Hey Michelle, how are you? You've been busy, 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 girl. Making lots of stuff. From Ohio. Hi Mary, nice to see you. Thanks for joining. I'm going to see if I have 12 here because I'm not doing a bow. I think this color would be better, so let me see if I have 12. 3. I may not. 4, 5. Thanks. I don't know. Some days ribbons are my worst friend. Does anybody else feel that way? Like some days everything just comes together and then other days not so much. It's not like I don't have plenty of ribbon to choose from. Always feels like I never have the right one. Hey Katie, how are you? You're up late. Late night for you. I'm off tomorrow. I took tomorrow off because my birthday was yesterday. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, I think it's gonna work. I got lucky. I know. I have one, I just don't use it. I just wanted to make sure I had enough ribbon on here because I didn't want to get started with this color and then find out I don't have enough. So, that's what I was doing. And I don't know, I kind of like that. Little leaf one, but I don't know if I like that with that or not. This one's out. That one's out. It's for an older couple. Hey Gary, it's been a while since I've seen you. How are you doing? Probably gonna have to get rid of that one. Here's my scissors. So it's like I've been walking around here tonight and I'm like, I want to craft, I need to do laundry, I need to take pictures, I need to price. I've been having many dilemmas today. Have you ever had so many things that you want to get done on your day off, and you just, all this anticipation of how many things you can get accomplished, and then you just know that not everything's going to get accomplished? Like, I have dishes upstairs that I need to get done. I'm going to try and do those before I go to bed tonight. But we'll see. It's supposed to be at Scott's by 11:30, so we'll see if that happens. Thanks, Katie. I appreciate it. Have a good night, dear. So is everybody who's up late crafting, or just watching these trying to fall asleep? I do that too. I craft real late, then I go upstairs, and I usually even turn on the television, and then I have my phone propped up, and I'm watching live and television, and then I usually fall asleep right in the middle of all of it. Does anybody else do that? You're filling orders? Ooh, good for you. That's always good to be having orders to fill. Now this is an order from a lady at work for her parents. So she wants a pancake wreath for them. So I showed her some signs that I had, and she picked out her sign. So, hey Tracy, how are you? Enjoying your vacation? Oh, thank you, Melissa. I appreciate that. How are you? You've been doing a lot of lives, girl. From the Burlap Boutique. I work so much that, like, I envy people who can get on and do a live during the day, on a weekday. That doesn't happen very often for me, and I could do it tomorrow, except I'm going to shop, so, but I envy people that can do that. Hi, Virginia. Yep. While you have your coffee, well, that's good. I try them, sometimes I'm bad. I watch some of them while you're just following Patrick around tonight. I try and watch some of them, or listen. I don't watch. I'm going to be honest. I don't always watch unless there's something like, and then I'll hit the replay. But I watch them or listen to them while I'm driving. But I really get a hard time. They won't come over my speakers in my car. It makes me very frustrated because they should. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So. Thank you, Melissa. Yeah, I got 2 soul sisters. You guys are both up late. Melissa's, what time zone are you in, Melissa? Are you in Central? I know Katie's late because you're about an hour, at least an hour ahead of me, if not 2. I'm making this for Julie's mom and dad. This is a pancake wreath. So Julie asked me to make them something for fall. So that's what I'm doing. You're Central, Gary? Me too. Central, 11 o'clock here. Melissa, you're Central? I thought you might be, but I wasn't quite sure. So is it 12 o'clock for Katie, or is it 1? Is she 2 hours ahead of us, or 1? So where are you following Patrick around at, Tracy? Are you guys, were you in California? Is that where you were? Where are you at? It's 9 o'clock there. Yeah, you're in California then. Yep, 12:02, Katie. I couldn't remember. We had some friends that were out in Syracuse at one time. I couldn't remember what their time difference was. He's on call. Oh. So when are you heading back this direction, Tracy? Soon? Ashley, what day is your craft show in September? The 7th, ooh, early in September. Mine's the 28th. So I got quite a bit of time. My husband's working on racks. I think he's about ready to have a heart attack, but he's getting it. You fly home on the 25th. MD point. Oh, on Monday. Well, we'll be happy to have you back at work, Tracy. I'm telling you that. I will be anyway. So I got my I got the pants ready, the jeans ready that we looked at last night. I cut them off, and then I kind of like straggled them a little bit, and so that they would have like the frayed look on the end. And oh, did my dog come by? He's constantly wanting me to do something. Oh, yep, there he is. I see him in the replay there. Yep, that's my boxer. That's Thor. That's my husband's dog. He's checking things out. He comes up and down all night long. If I'm down here until 1 o'clock in the morning, they're him and the other one, which you can never see her, but she's upstairs too. She's a wiener dog. But then I go upstairs to let them outside, and then they don't want to go out. So I don't know. They just like to go. They're like children. You know? Definitely like children. Are you doing any centerpieces, Ashley? I made some centerpieces too. Yeah, Yeah, and that's, my centerpieces are the smaller price points. So drop the ribbon on the floor, it won't twist. I could do that. I have to watch though, my dogs try and lick it, eat it. They do all kinds of stuff. Thanks for the tip. I kind of forget that this process on the pancake wreath has to be done earlier than on the regular wreath. So if you're making the pancake wreath, you want to have your ribbons ready, because you want to put your ribbons on the bottom row when you do the bottom row, and then go to the top row. Yeah, my dogs, my husband put some money out on the table for me, and there's no way that they could get it, but they figured out a way to knock the money off the table and chew on it. They didn't eat it, but it's wet. I'm like, what is going on with you guys? They were mad because I was down here and he was outside. So any little thing, I mean, there's a lot of stuff on the floor. They don't chew on a lot of stuff unless it's something that I need. Then they chew on that. So I try and keep my floor cleaned up, but some days it's just not possible. And they have I have like 4 dog beds. Do they lay on their dog beds? No. They lay it, well, I do have a love seat down here that's covered up with a, what's the matter, Thor? Huh? What's the matter? You having a bad night? Coffee mugs. That's a good idea. I got a couple of those too. My coffee mugs are for Christmas. I don't really have any coffee mugs centerpieces for Halloween or fall. I do have that little truck thing. I don't know if I like that. My pumpkin's going to be upside down, but oh well. Hi Daisy, how are you? Yeah, that's a cute sticker. Yeah, and I do have a wiener dog. Tell you what, whenever Cloyd doesn't get the grass mowed, she hates it in that fenced-in area. I'm like, you better get it mowed because we're losing the dog out there. Oh. Well, I'm glad. I don't want your dog teaching my dog new tricks, Harless. Yeah. Do not want that happening. The rail, like, yeah. Did you do the for like you're wanting to do something for the mailbox or something? You know, you can use a clothes hanger as well. You know, you could do that and use it as a mailbox thing. I learned that from Lori. I don't know if I can reach it because I need to get my step stool. Ugh. So this is a clothes hanger, and you just do this, and then you can bend it over. You put your mesh on here, put your pipe cleaners on, put your mesh on, and then of course you're going to want to do something with this part, especially if you're going to use it over a mailbox. But you can bend this over a mailbox as well to make a mailbox thing. So that's a thought if you're, you know, because you're running out of time to get your order there. Scott does have rails though, I know that. what else? And then you could do the, did you do any of the paint, 5-gallon paint sticks? Thank you, Daisy. Oh, and thank you for sharing. I appreciate that. Tracy, if you're on here, share my live. I need people to share it that aren't crafters as well. I'm trying to get to 2,000 followers. It's been a big feat for me in the last few weeks. I've not really gotten very much accomplished there. So share the love, please. I need to do some, my lives really haven't been probably all that, really haven't completed a project, so that's probably why it's kind of hard for things, for people to grow, so I got to do that. I'm liking that. What do you think? Thanks, Gary. I appreciate it. Appreciate it so much. Gary, where do you live at? What's the matter, buddy? Well, that's good. The only bad thing about the paint sticks is that they can't bend over, you know, a mailbox. But yeah, get a clothes hanger, and you can do that. I'm trying to think what else. Oklahoma. Gorgeous Oklahoma. Of course it is. Just like Illinois. More fields than you can ever want to see. Right? I'm going to have to cut some more of that one. 5 more. Did you go to Wreath Makers Live, Gary? What's the paint stick that I mentioned? Hang on one second and I will tell you. Let me cut this and I will show you and tell you. So they're 5-gallon paint sticks. This is not my original idea. I want to give credit where credit is due. Actually, Rita from Rita's Wreath Barn, she showed us how to do it with a yardstick, and you just cut the yardstick whatever length you want. Yardsticks are about $1. And then Trish with Wreath by Trish, Wreath Designs by Trish, I think is her business name. So, trying to get the actual one. So you get these 5-gallon paint sticks. You can get them from, somebody said Walmart has them. I've never found 5 gallons at Walmart, but they may have them. Some Walmarts are bigger. So anyway, you get this. You can, I paint mine. So here's one that's painted. I'm getting ready to do a Christmas one. I attach my pipe cleaners to it. This one actually only has, let's see, I think 2, 4, 6, 8. So this one's going to be a little bit less. I didn't realize I only had 8. I may move those because I usually like 10. Because 2, 4, 6, yeah, that's 8. I usually like 10 total. So I may reposition this and put some more in. I haven't decided yet. But I like to have one big loop at the bottom and a big loop at the top. Tell her about the grave saddle. that I'm doing, the grave saddle that I'm doing with the rail. You're talking about this. So this one's going to be the on the headstone, and that way I can put stuff in there so that my picks don't move around. Your Walmart has them, but they are too thin. Oh, yeah, I don't. Somebody else I think got theirs from. I don't know. I don't have any problems with my staples coming through for mailboxes. Yeah, I did. I made one of these for a mailbox, and I'm making one for a headstone. I'll go get the one for the mailbox and show you. But you can also, you could use this even on top of, it depends on how curvy your headstone is, but this might be able to be used for a headstone as well. But you'd have to still attach a, I don't know where, I'm gonna have to find where I put that too. So I do have them. You'll have to attach a hugger to it. So this one's going to be for Christmas, and this is going to be for a headstone. I don't know what I do with my huggers. I may have to go buy one. Maybe I used them all already. I may have used one because I sold a patriotic one. So here's the one I did for the mailbox. So I still have to turn in my ties yet, but it's pretty much done. So this, and so it'll fit over a mailbox like so, and oh, nope, I didn't. I'll have to check that out. There is a Menards in Fairview Heights. So I did do something different with that. So I'll show you. I don't know, maybe you guys have already thought of it. So let me see if you can see this. So can you see the little spirals in here, right here? Can you see these? Little spirals. Thank you, Ashley. Do you see these little spirals? I don't know if you can see them very well. Right in front of the ghost. So what I did with that, because I didn't have curly cues, I took some of the deco tubing, and then I took one of these, and thank you, and I took one of these 18 gauge sticks, or the floral stem things, and I slid it down in there, and then I twisted it on my finger, and that's how I made the curly cues. So I thought, oh, I kind of like that. So it wasn't the best thing, but I thought it added a little something to the wreath. So and right now Dollar Tree has got a ton of that deco tubing, you know, because they'll have it for fall, they have it for Halloween, they'll have it again for Christmas. So just an idea. But no, I didn't know that. I'll have to check out Menards and get some free ones. Free is always better, but those are like 3 for $1, so that's probably why Menards does them for free. Oh, I am not. Just, I mean, that is the original idea, believe me. I am I don't have to work tomorrow. I took tomorrow off because my birthday was yesterday. So And I didn't want to take it a Wednesday off, because what do you do on a Wednesday, right? You have to have a 3-day weekend. So I took tomorrow off, because my birthday was yesterday. 55. I can't drive. 55. Anyway. I piddle around late. I'm not usually on lives, but I'm up a lot of times till 1 and 2 o'clock in the morning. A lot of times I'm not on a live. Like after we get off here, I will, I'll probably piddle around down here. Thank you, Gary. I'll piddle around down here and straighten up. I really need to do laundry, but I really don't want to do laundry. Thanks, Daisy. Thanks, everybody. So I took tomorrow off. You guys take your birthday off? Thanks, Denise. Thanks for joining my late night live. I think a lot of people like to watch lives late at night. For one, I think that I was looking for lives while I was sitting down here piddling around. I really didn't find a whole lot of people on a live tonight when I could have watched, because I wasn't on one of my own. But I thought, well, I'm just down here. I want to get this wreath started. So in case I do decide I want something different for this, I need to try and get my mesh prepared for the cowboy hat. Your birthday is Saturday? Well, happy birthday. Early. Never. It's our birthday all month. That's the way I look at it. And my husband's birthday was August 1st. My sister-in-law's birthday was on the 13th, and my son's girlfriend's. And my grandson's birthday is next Wednesday. And then 2 weeks after that, September 1st, is the other grandson. And I think I'm done for a little bit. Oh, I hope so. I need to check again. I hope they get more in. I don't know how often they'll get their shipments in. But yeah, I was bummed out that I didn't get any of that truck ribbon. And then I did find some other rolls from last year, and I'm like, oh man. You know, you definitely always want to pick up red and white. If you can find red and white, pick it up, because you will use it for Valentine's, Christmas, you know, any patriotic wreath that you do, which if you're like me, I do a lot of those. So 20 inches. Pancake wreath, 20 inches. Oh, thanks. Let me try it. Is it Fernita? Is that how you say your name? Some of them are entertaining, that's for sure. I try to be a little entertaining as it gets later in the night. Oh, I'm sorry. The width is 10 inches. It's a 10-inch mesh. 10 inch by 20 inches long. By 20. Do you make wreaths as well? The width is 10 and the length is 20. I think I may have to cut one more of these. I didn't count right. My counting is not. 14-inch frame. This is from the Dollar Tree. I make my frames, most of my frames myself. 99% of them, I get my frames from Dollar Tree. And this is the Pancake method, which has 12 ties on it. Well, if it was so neat, I would have been able to find the moss that I bought 6 months ago that I still have not found. But I just keep looking to figure out where I put that. I have no idea, but I try. Thanks, Carol. I do try, and I mean, I spend hours in here, and I usually try and straighten up a couple of times a week just so that I can think, because that's kind of how my brain works. I have to have stuff organized. So I think that Damon should do a giveaway, and I wouldn't care if half the rules were not used. Thank you, Daisy. I can't know one message. I think he should clear off his table and give away whatever ribbon is underneath there, because I would imagine that there is a ton of ribbon underneath that mess of stuff on his tables. It probably is, Carol. It probably is in plain sight. I'm looking in the rafters because I'm in the basement. So I'm looking like, did I just like stick it in a rafter or something? I'm looking everywhere. I have no idea. You don't know what happened? So, yeah. I need one more. So, I don't know. I don't understand it. And you know, it's like I brought all my Christmas ribbon out, and then I didn't have nowhere to put it, so then I reorganized some things, and I'm like, yeah, I probably shoved it in some kind of a container, not realizing it. I don't know. I would have thought I would have put it, there's a shelf. No, I've never seen his wall of ribbon. I would love to, though. I would love to see his wall of ribbon. Ooh, sorry. So you can't see any message. Oh, are you on an iPad? That could be, there's new update or something is what I was told, Carol, that everybody is having problems with their iPad. So from the new update. Are you on an iPad? And I think you may have to turn it to a different view if you're watching it landscape. I don't know if you can. Yep, I think that's it. Try turning it the other way, and then did you swipe? You have to swipe left. Try that and see if that works. I did buy some, and I thought that would help Carol, but it sure didn't. But I'm still hopeful. But I have like a shelf where I've done like prepared things, like I already have gaps and crack in them and stuff. And I thought, now that's where all my styrofoam's at. You would think that I might have put my moss over there too. No. Did it work, Carol? Or did you already try that before you were texting me all that stuff? You might have already tried that, huh? But yeah, a lot of people are saying that, Carol, about they're not being able to see messages. Has anybody else noticed that that's on here? Having issues with seeing messages on like an iPad. I have an iPad, but I don't know. Let me see if I can. You see it now? Oh, hey, I knew something about technology. Hey, what a deal. I'm smarter than I think. I'm smarter than the average bear. Good. I'm so glad I can help. Good, good, good. Yippee! We solved the problems of the world today. So I know when Melly Mel makes these, she's the one that did the pancake. Thanks, Lori. Method. She always worries about her pipe cleaner showing, and that she tries to wrap some. Whoops! Did I not cut those? Yes, I didn't. She tries to wrap a hopefully not the only ones. Like some, what is it called, tulle around it? I don't know. I haven't never worried about it. I just cut them, you know, twist them really tight and then cut them. So, I don't know. Probably do. You're probably right. This is, I made my own tea and I put sweetener in it, but at least it doesn't have, do you know how much, like this peak tea, I bought it. Do you realize there's 30 grams of sodium in tea? But I have cut out the soda, most of it. I was drinking like 6 or 8 sodas a day, cans. Or sometimes I would get a big 44 ounce soda and I drink a couple of those a day. So I feel like I'm doing better. I try and drink water, but I hate water. I hate water. So thank you. I did need that. So I've been making my own tea, and I can tell a difference because, like, anytime I used to be down here for hours sitting even on this floor stool, my feet and legs would just swell and they would hurt. It would be hard for me to even walk up my steps. So I'm trying to, I've got to lose some weight. I've gained like 20 pounds since I started doing wreathing. Isn't that crazy? I've gained 20 pounds. You hate water too. Yeah, so at least I've cut out the diet soda and the 44 ounces. I was always getting regular Pepsi. Fountain Pepsi is my downfall. But I did really good. Where was I at today? And I'm like, oh man, I think I'm gonna go get a candy bar. And I didn't. I stopped myself, and we have a candy drawer at work. Thank you again, Gary. I have a candy drawer at work, and I've been staying away from the candy drawer, although I don't go into the office every day, but anytime I'm in there, I usually grab a little handful. My boss always teases me about it. Like, he says, it's not Halloween. You don't need to fill up your bag. But I would grab several. But I've been very good. So I figure you have to start somewhere, right? So just trying to be better. I want to be around for my grandkids a little longer. No, I do not take a water pill. Like I said, just from cutting out the soda, it has cut down. I don't have any edema now. I just have fat around my ankles. So I need to exercise some more. I actually was just gonna turn my Alexa on, you know, tell it to play whatever, like 80s music or whatever, and just dance down in my basement. I love to dance. You know, any kind of movement will help, but I just haven't. I have 12. Let me get you, I have a couple of pancake wreath forms made up. Let me get one of those and show you how it's done. Yeah, well good, Ashley, good for you. Keep up the good work. I brought 2 over because I don't know which one you can see better. See if we can zoom in just a minute. Alright, so here's the form. And you always put it on the 2 rings. So you'll put one on the crossbar at the top, all the way around. So you got your 6 there, which that one just came undone. Sorry, I just want to fix that since I turned it over. And then you put one in the middle between the 2. That'll be great. I've actually tried to just like dance and move a little bit more while I'm standing and folding my laundry. You know, just being more aware of what I could be doing, you know, so just trying. You're welcome. Thanks, Levon. You have a good night. Oh, thank you, Selma. I appreciate that. Thank you for the compliment. I appreciate it. Did that answer your question, Gary? Aren't you the one that asked me about where the ties go? My comments have scrolled up. Oh, nope. Carol, sorry. Did you get all that, Carol? I'm sorry. Good. So it's very easy to make them. I don't use hot glue on these either. So I do use hot glue on my other wreath forms whenever I put my ties on. So yep, six and six. Yes, 6 and 6. And don't forget about what you can use your candy cane wreath frames for. Don't forget, candy cane wreath frames. Put them together. Make you a swag that way. Try that too, Ashley, if you have any candy cane forms. Make one of those kind of swags too. Alright, so this is how this is going to go. And then I need to figure out where I'm going to put my... So that's going to go on there just like that. Yes, a swag. You have made some, you noticed mine was different. Oh, did I do it different? Oh, okay. That's how I watched it being done. But everybody, you know, there's no absolutely right way or wrong way. Everybody has their own way of doing things. So do that. So I'm going to take these and twist them. You don't want to cut them too close because you don't want them to come undone. Let me move this out of the way. And then I'm just putting that down in there. I don't think there's anything wrong with that, so. Oh, you're welcome. You haven't done the pancake? So I've only made 3 pancake wreaths. One I gave to my daughter-in-law, and one I sold, and one's still hanging over there to take to the craft fair. So they're really simple, very quick to do. Doesn't take a lot of time, doesn't take a lot of material. And they fit between the 2 doors. And like I said, this is for my coworker, for her mom. Do I have a swag made with the candy canes? I do, if that's what you're referring to with the candy cane one, I do. I'm actually going to make one for Christmas as well. I don't know about fall, but yeah. There's so many ideas and no time to do them all. I could take a week off and not get all my projects done. Actually, I'm scheduled to take off a little bit of time around Labor Day. I originally just thought about not taking it, but I probably need to take it in order to get ready. Yeah, let me run and grab it, Carol. Hang on. So this one says USA. So this is what it looks like. I did 10-inch poofs all the way around, and then I put ruffles or curls in there, and actually the curls are made with the same kind of mesh. Yes. So I mean, and there really isn't any like set way. I just kind of look to see. I put my pipe cleaners on there, but I have to be honest with you, I moved them around because I didn't want it to be too scrunched. I didn't want it to be like a bubble. I wanted it to be plenty of room. So I moved my pipe cleaners around so they're not evenly spaced. Just have to, you know. So typically, I'll tell you how many is on this one, and then you'll probably give or take a few, okay? There's about 16 pipe cleaners on here. 16. So, you know, just look and see how it looks. Basically, that's what I did. I looked at the ruffles, even though I was doing 10-inch ruffles. So, hey Nick, thanks for joining. So, you know, I think it just makes another way you can make a swag. You put the 2 candy canes together. Thanks, Daisy. I do the inside 2 rows. Inside 2 rows. You have done about 6. Do them. Thanks, Nick. I appreciate that. Love this. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. So I just ordered another case of candy canes because I really like this method. I love it. Hi, how are you? Shelly, is that how you say your name? You've done 6 of them? Oh, great, Dennis. Good, Daisy. I'm glad I could give you some more ideas. Good deal. Absolutely. So between this and the paint stir idea, you know, those are some inexpensive ways and they turn out super cute. I was going to show you one other thing. Don't forget, whenever things are going on sale, don't forget. Oh, sorry, Connie. It says Dennis. Don't forget, whenever you see things on sale, pick it up, because I repurposed this. The only thing I did to this was add a really nice bow. It had a really crappy bow on it. So, you know, and I think I got this, it was originally, I think it was $50 actually, but I know I didn't pay that for it. So, and I'm probably not going to ask, no, I don't know how Michaels could even think about that. So, anyway, probably, I don't know, between $25 and $30 probably for this. So, but I love this ribbon. I got this from Scott. It's like flannel. It's so soft. So, don't forget, make good use of your time. If you find something that you can repurpose, I mean, we're not looking at just stuff to make crafts with. We're looking at stuff that we can, you know, spruce up quickly. You're just doing a few. Well, thanks for joining. I appreciate it. And your name was, again, Connie, right? Thanks, Connie. Thanks, thanks, thanks. I'm glad to have ya. So I'm just going around and twisting these and then cutting them off. I'm gonna have to start doing my lives at 11 o'clock at night. I could. I'm usually up. Oh, thank you. Thanks, Lori. I just want to share with you guys my ideas, or I get stuff from other people. You know, hopefully I give credit. I've made to give credit to everybody that, thank you so much, Connie, that gives me ideas. And I'm in Lori Jacobs' group from Hardworking Mom, and she's a great coach. And I also just joined Jackie's group to learn a few more things from her, because they all have different techniques. So I'm just trying to figure out a way to spark some change, you know, some ideas in me. And I think, just like we watch all these people's lives, it sparks ideas. The whole idea maybe wasn't theirs, but it helped, you know, helped us think of something to do with our own, you know, so. Oh, good, Susan. Where do you live at, Susan? Oh, thank you, Ashley. Yes, it is a pancake wreath. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. This live's definitely much better than last night's live. I tried to Mod Podge last night onto a letter E. That wreath that's hanging behind me, they want an E on it. And then she told me today that she wants some sunflowers on it. So I'm kind of glad my E didn't work out, because that wouldn't work. Haynes, Louisiana. Well, welcome. That's a ways away. You live in Harpers Ferry, West Virginia. Cool. I live in Benelde, Illinois. I joined her Jackie's Jewels, and she has a app that teaches you how to do different methods. So I joined her group, and she does a lot of I get a lot of the same things from Lori. It's just a different style of teaching. So I just thought I'd try it and see. She was said that she was going to be raising her rates next month. So I thought, well, why don't I try it while it's cheaper? and see if I like it, and then go from there. So she showed me, she's also showed how to make some of the candy with the foam from a different angle. So, and Lori showed it as well. So it just, you know, different, sometimes it takes me a couple different people. Yes, I'm very close to Scott. I'm going there tomorrow. Takes a couple different people, you know. I learn differently than others. Sometimes it takes me a couple of different views in order to figure it out. So it's kind of nice to get some education that way. So yes, I'm familiar with Mount Carmel. Yep. Ooh, he got his license. Oh. Well, that's super sweet, nice of you, Grandma, to take a truck to the grandchild. So you have a method that you're introducing? Good for you, Susan. What is your business page so I can follow you? Please like and share my page and follow me. I do not have my bot set up for this one. I can do that though real quick. Let me do that. So in case you would like to follow me and get alerts. I didn't send out an alert tonight because it was so late. I don't like to do that if it's after 10 o'clock. Because I don't want people to get mad that the alerts go out. I had somebody not follow me, unfollow me because I sent out an alert after 10 o'clock one time. So I try not to do that. So let me put out a growth tool here. So that if you decide that you want to get alerts, you can type live. Sometimes those pictures that come up are really not very attractive. There we go. All done. You are 60? Susan's Craft Craze. Alright, let me write that down. Let me know if the bot's working. I set it up. Carol, you're in Texas. Hi, Linda. Well, thank you. Thank you so much. So let me decide where I'm going to put this. So I'm making a hanger. Hi, Anne. Anne, are you from Wood River, Illinois? Mount Carmel, I'm a little ways from Mount Carmel. If I'm not mistaken, that's south of me. What other town is it by? I used to travel as a, you guys are probably going to be shocked, but I am northeastern Oklahoma. I used to be a truck driver recruiter, so I used to do travel to hire truck drivers, and I'm pretty sure that that's in the southern part of Illinois, Mount Carmel. Hey, is it, how do you say your name? Digi? Is that how you say your name? Ann, nice to meet you. I'm from Benilde, Illinois. Nice to meet you. Thanks for joining. I'm very familiar with Wood River. Heading to Scotts tomorrow. California. Wow. Beautiful out there. I was just telling my husband that's a vacation I want to take. Thanks for joining, everyone. I appreciate it. So I was thinking about putting a little bit of rickrack stuff on here. I don't know. I know it. I'm like in shock. I think this is the time I should be going live all the time, to be honest. The last time I went live real late at night like this, I had like 70 or 80 people on. Yep. So I don't normally get that when I go on earlier in the evening. Not usually. Hi, Rita. LaGrange, Georgia. Did you guys' kids start school? My grandkids started school yesterday. Oh, well, thank you. Oh my gosh, that's where I met my husband, was the ballroom. You know, it burnt down, but yes. Hi, Karen. What are you doing awake? Yes, the Coliseum Ballroom is where I met my husband, and we kissed for the first time. And we were together and watched it burn down, unfortunately, probably, what, 5 or 6 years ago? At least 6, maybe, years ago. Yeah. You're nervous to go live? You never went live before, Susan. Oh. Well, if you have a method, I tell you what, let me give you a hint of what I did, because I was very nervous to go live. I've been doing this since about December, going live. What I did the first time is I just did a video. So I had a lot of my wreaths hanging up in my dining room at that time. And I did a video, and I just recorded myself showing and talking about my, hi Joanne, about my wreaths. And then I posted it, and I introduced myself, and you know, that I was starting my business, and you know, so then, and I did like 2 videos. And then the next time I went live, I did a live whenever I had gone shopping, and I brought and showed them everything that I got from shopping, because I was scared to death that people would criticize me, or if I did something wrong, or if I messed up, that you know, I just didn't know if I could handle that yet, because I didn't feel like I was knowledgeable enough about making wreaths in order to be on a live. Ooh, thank you from Australia and Eastern Washington. So, oh, is that Eastern Washington? I'm sorry. Hi, Icy from Inez, Kentucky. So that's what I did. I recorded myself a couple of times, did some shopping, talked about all the hauls and like what I was going to do with some of those things, like my ideas, and then people, you know, kind of gave me some confidence, you know, and said that those were good ideas. And then so I started off with having a wreath half finished, and I finished it, or things like that. So, oh, thanks, Karen. Thanks. Good night, dear. Nancy, you couldn't sleep. Well, thank you. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much, Nancy. That was sweet. So anyway, you can do it. It will make a difference on your business. I can tell you that. Going live makes a huge difference on your business. So let us know when you're going live, and we will support you. Close to Canada. Hi, Linda. Thanks for joining. So, let's see. What did I do with this? I've never worked with this before, so this is new for me, this stuff. I just bought it at Dollar General. But I just wanted to add something to this sign. I don't know. Just a little something. Oh, well, thank you. Thanks. And thanks for Crazy Maisie, the soul sister. Sharing the love. Thanks so much. Southern Indiana. Right, that's what I thought. Yep. You're not really that far away from me, Ashley, to be honest with you. Southern Indiana, really. Because Indiana, you're not too far away from anything in Indiana. Except the other side of the Indiana. North Belgium. I don't know. Do you think that these little corners could use something? I don't know. I sure will, but I can tell you that you will be just fine. We all get better. My first live was awful. Even my first wreath I made on my first live was awful. So, you know, it's okay. We all grow. That's what we're here for. I'm still growing. I mean, my Mod Podge thing that I did the other night was awful. I just think that I need something on there. What do you think about that? Think it needs it? Oh, you're so welcome. It's nice to meet you. Good. My name, are you talking about me? My name is Teresa. Teresa from Wreath Addiction RN. See, Gary said the same thing. Tell us when you go live. We'll be there. You got to get the first one under your belt. But like I said, do a video. That's what I did. I had my wreaths hanging up, and I just did a video and showed people what I had, and I posted it, and then I got comments on it. Thanks for joining, Digi. I appreciate it. And then when people commented on them and said my wreaths were pretty, then gave me the confidence to go. Thanks for joining, everyone. I really appreciate it. If you want to know when I go live, type live or alert in the comments, and when I send out a bot, it'll let you know. I can tell you if I go live late at night, though, I will not send out a bot because a lot of people are sleeping, and I don't want to make anybody mad. Don't want to make anyone mad. Your aunt lives in Damiensville, Illinois. Absolutely, I do that too. Go to the craft store and do lives. Absolutely. People love you to go to Hobby Lobby or go to at Home Store or Michael's or anywhere. They don't care where you are. Joann's, anywhere. Anywhere, they like it. I like it. I love to watch when people get good deals. I like that. Let me see. One at the top and one at the bottom. Alright. I think that's what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to glue that. Just kind of add a little bit to that sign. I think I'm going to need a new glue gun. Thank you, Daisy. Thank you. I just put a little glue on here. that happens. Thank you, thank you. Hi, Janice. Don't be afraid to add things or change your slides. Rachel, you're not late. I didn't even schedule it. There's Rachel, everybody, from Rachel's Crafty Corner. Is that right? I always get your name wrong. Rachel's Crafty Corner. She does these cute signs. I was just looking at this just whenever this evening and figuring out what mesh I was going to use for that sign too, Rach. Yeah, I got this as an order, so I have to get with the lady who ordered this, and it's done. Now I can just get this one behind me done. I think it turned out super cute. Well, you should go on a live and show all your stuff. I would love to see that. I've never, Craig Bachman, you need to do that. Susan, you need to go on a live. Have you already opened it all? People love watching people open boxes, don't they, Rachel? Don't they, Gary? They all love to do that. Ashley, isn't that right? Everybody loves watching people open up their stuff that gets shipped. And if you're making pieces, then you need to show, like, do you do Dollar Tree stuff? They love even Dollar Tree. Hi, Sherry. I get that. I get that. You've got to show us your ribbon stash, girl. Don't she? Let's give her some hearts. We want to see the ribbon. We want to see the ribbon. We want to see the ribbon. I love ribbon. You have to show us the ribbon. That's the funnest part. Ribbon, ribbon, ribbon. Have to show us all that. So, I'll just shove this over here.